that ask about my changes, my progression through life mazes. Was it complicated? How did I embrace it? All they want to hear is about the story to how I reverted to Islam. I told them I don't really know. My heart always latched on to truth, although my actions didn't always show. Goes a little bit like this. When I was just a young boy, I grew up in a Catholic school. Talk good manners, don't steal, don't lie, and certainly don't be rude. I said, if that's what it takes to get to heaven, then that's what I'll do. Follow the 10 Commandments and everything that I knew. In the name of the Father, Son, the Holy Spirit, thank you for Jesus dying for me. Just look what he went through. As I grew a little older, I was becoming a little wiser. Started questioning God and referencing the pastor. I believed God was one, but the Trinity was a disaster. Cause why? Jesus and the Holy Spirit, if I was told God was the only master. Hear, O Israel, your Lord is one. And this is the only God I believed and prayed upon. But just like time goes on, morning to dawn, I believed Christianity the way it was because life goes blindly on. I mean, that was by the age of 12 that I started to live my own way. Street life motivations, I put God on delay. So existing I couldn't live because for God to forgive, I accept Jesus died for me. And I did so to please God and free hell. And them I couldn't really give. Few more years down the track, my mind and soul were more intact. My parents invited a few Christian teachers over, as I thought, let me clue them up in my map. As a matter of fact, I couldn't get a good answer. My questions were simple and the replies spread like spiritual cancer. Simple questions to the mind, but confusions in the holy book. The Bible has a lot to say, you just didn't take a look. Trinity and crucifixion is the only thing that you took from a book that has over 31,000 verses that could have left your interpretations mistook. Few more years down the line, I was living home alone. My parents had migrated, so I was the king of the throne. But I needed some sort of guidance, cause I was a little crazy. I met new friends and amongst them a young lady. She told me about Islam, I told her that's not the truth. They were ignorant and terror. She says you ain't got a clue. We talked about religion and what was right. She told me to go to the mosque, so I prepared and went one night. It was peaceful, right at home. I'm not afraid no more. She told me to go to a lecture and I was liking her flow, but I didn't really want to be Muslim, so I didn't want to go. So I went home one night and I started to write. Wrote a new song, put my spirit to light. It was called Dream Place. It goes a little bit something like this. As I trip and remember my place, there was an empty hole in Ace. I'm feeling displaced and disgraced. Breathing in your castle, wondering what I'ma chase. My blood and my race. Is there such a place that I can relate to or not be fake to? Where I can hear the birds singing and the children all playing. Where there's no more judgment, goodbye to discrimination. Maybe a place called heaven. As I question myself and I put criticism. If we were all blind, would there be racism? With respect, if Eve didn't eat the apple, would it be perfect? One wants to be happy and have their own area. Some say Africa, others say America. Some say Asia. I just want my area. Once you're in, you're loved. Only God above us, nothing bad to talk about. No thugs, a loving place. Planning trace, hypnotizing phase. Always in peace to the least. No more beauty in the beast. Always looking forward to the future, never the past. A place where time goes fast. A dream place. And then on that night, my dreams were so bright. I dreamt I was a Muslim, happy with Nur, light. And I woke up and I said, alright, let me at least go to this lecture. And when I got there, I found life's treasure. The talk was about Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. I found out he was an outstanding guy, nothing wrong with him. So, why shouldn't I accept him as a prophet? There's nothing that I'm losing. In fact, I only profit, and he clears life's confusions. To make a long story short, then my shahada was taken. The happiest day of my life, the day I started living.